cool, man. I like doing games on the radio because if you listen, you have to pay attention. You can still see. But way more people go on the internet to watch these games than listen to them on the radio. Exactly. That's just the world we're in, man. Modern times. Yep. iPhones do a great job. I mean, you look back at it later and you're like, man, it's pretty good.
Okay, we're sending some audio from Fort Sumner where the Foxes and Coyotes are about to play some 8-man football. Alan Scott here getting prepared. I'm in the visitor's booth at the 50-yard line. And just giving some audio back to our back there, especially on a Friday night when we got 4 or 5 teams playing. A lot of folks out of town. Hobbs is over at Las Cruces tonight. Lovington's up in Santa Fe. Tatum Coyotes are here in Fort Sumner, which is a little bit further than the trip to Melrose we made last week, but you kind of go the same way. And then just hang a left on 60 and come on over to Fort Sumner. I've been everywhere in the state, especially during my TV days in Albuquerque, flying in helicopters and such, but I'll tell you, it's the first time I've been to Fort Sumner, and it's a beautiful little place, man. The weather is nice here. Not quite as hot as where we are, and fewer flies. Man, we've been getting buried this year. But the Billy the Kid Museum is here. Also, Billy the Kid's grave. Allegedly, some people don't think he's there. But that should be enough to let you guys see if you can hear me and then get back to me. And I'm going to play some ads too from our sponsors. You can get it. We'll let you in, Coach. Let me get out of your way. Oh, yeah. You can have this one if you want it, man. No, coaches should have preference. I don't mind standing. We can't show pictures tonight anyway. Go. If you can, Daniel, it's not. Go ahead and take it, man. I really don't mind. I'm good with that.
Yeah, if it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, I'm just here to talk about it. You're involved in it, man. Well, I am too, but not to the degree you are. I can't tell anybody what to do. You can.
Good music.
Yeah, they've been playing some good music, for sure.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County
sneak
very
up on
proud.
these guys and beat them
All your
tonight?
hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home
Just
to Tatum.
keep it close.
The entire staff,
Keep it
faculty,
close. Give
and
yourself a
administration
chance, you know.
wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is
really?
brought to you in part.
Magdalena.
Coyotes.
That was the first game, and we're 6 games in, so we should be a little better. But man, they took care of business against Magdalena.
They did.
There was a lot of points scored, but they won by a couple scores from what I saw.
Yes, they still handled them, you know.
Yeah, I think it was 46-34.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys have the nucleus for something good, man. You know, you may take your lumps this year, but next
Last
year.
week, third quarter killed us.
Right, yeah. It was an avalanche, man. And sometimes a big play will spark off momentum, and that block punt really did it for them.
For them.
Because it was anybody's ball game until then.
Yes.
And I don't think anyone ever expects Taylor Garner to get a punt block, much less, they scoop it up and score. That's insult to injury.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
You can say Fulci, you could say Fulci, you could say Fauci.
I've heard it Fulci, Fauci.
Yeah.
I'll just call him Coach Fulci.
You can say Fulci.
Yeah, like
The C can be an S sound.
Yeah.
Or you can say Fulci. Some people might even say that.
Hard C, yeah.
Or you can say Fulce. And man, people in Lee County, when I did Lovington games for so many years, I had a lady, her son had like one syllable names.
Really?
And she said, it's this. And I said, and she goes, Karen, I want to talk to you. And she said, his name is this. And it's like 2 syllables, first and last name. I go, okay, I'm Scott, Alan Scott. But people, they pronounce it their way, and you got to do it, man.
You try your best. You can't.
Well, yeah, you can't know
Especially
it.
you go out of town games, you don't know.
Yeah, you can't know everything. But depending on where you live, even street names and stuff are pronounced different.
Yes.
And when you're from out of town, man, they can
Yeah.
tell right
In
away.
Texas? Oh my.
Yeah.
I remember in Texas, man, you go to like Mahia, I'm used to calling it Mahia, but yeah, it's Mahia, not Mexia.
Oh, right. Yeah, Mexia.
Yeah.
Well, and people in Albuquerque and points north, they just can't handle jowl. They cannot handle that 3-letter word. It's hall or how, because the J is an H up there. Aramillo, you know what I'm saying? They call it Hal, New Mexico.
That is true.
But we have a lot of towns named after people. When you think Eunice, you got, and there are a lot of them in the eastern part of the state here. Floyd, Elida. Those are named after settlers probably.
House.
And House. That's my favorite, man.
And Brian Gomez and then Carlos Martinez has come back from injury, so he's helped out a lot.
Right. And in terms of Garner, he can hurt you with his legs. He can hurt you with his arm. He's your kicker. There aren't too many guys who get a return against him. The block punt against Melrose that kind of opened the floodgates in the third quarter, that's kind of hard to recover from. Was he able to get over that and put it behind him and get ready for this game?
Well, he's a studious kid, and that did it messed him up a little bit, but he knows he's talented, and we rely on him with his legs and his arm, and hopefully I'm sure he'll come back and helping with Tyler Graham like you mentioned, and Matthew he'll help us too running wise.
Right, and of course every district ball game is big, so we got a big one here tonight.
Huge. This team is, like I said, they're well coached. They're a good team. I think they're number 1 ranked in the state. Lordsburg is number 2, and we played Lordsburg. But like I said, we've got to play a great game. We've got to focus on our mistakes and stuff.
I think we're going to sneak up on them tonight, Coach. Thanks for your time. We do appreciate it.
All right, my pleasure.
Okay. Tatum Coyotes come out on the field, and you guys should be seeing on your screen tonight. We don't have permission for video. We have sound only, but I'm old school. I like doing the games on the radio and or the internet, and if we can't show you pictures, I'll do my best to make you think you can see it anyway. And we're about a minute away from getting this thing underway. We pause now for opening game ceremonies and the national anthem. We're coming to you live from Fort Sumner on HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. I'll be back in a few.
Thank you for Friday night lights and Friday night football. We thank you for high school football in general, Lord. We thank you for high school football players. We know you love them. We know you love the players. Lord, we just ask that you would have an injury-free game as we host our friends from Tatum who are our guests here tonight.
Lord, as the players play and the officials official, we just pray that they all do it for the glory of you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right, we are ready for some football too, as you heard the PA announcer just announce. And earlier here this evening, the captains went to the middle of the field. Fort Sumner won the toss. They took the ball. Tatum chose to defend the north goal. And we are set for this one. It's an audio-only night for us, but that is just our sponsors who make it possible. They are Norley Hospital District, Tatum Clinic, Tatum School, Eunice Pump and Supply, Legendary Services, and Lasco Construction. Okay, you can see, see, now I'm used to doing pictures, and tonight we don't have it, but I will tell you, Tatum is wearing the white jerseys tonight, red numerals. They got the black pants with the striping down the side. They got the red hats tonight, and their opponent, the Fort Sumner Foxes, undefeated on the season, are black from head to toe, trimmed in orange and white. And a beautiful evening here in Fort Sumner, New Mexico, Fort Sumner House. And Taylor Garner, as we talked about, multifaceted player, about to get his foot into it. And it's going to be a short kick, just a little pooch kick, fumbled by the Foxes back near the 25. They pick it up and driving forward and met hard and brought down. At the 30-yard line is the return man for the Foxes. So they're going to have a 1st and 10, 11:50 to go here in quarter number 1. And we get our first play of the ball game from Fort Sumner. Twins to the near side, single man out to the far side. They look to throw. The snap was high. Throwing deep on the first play of the game, and it should have been caught, but it's dropped by number 83. And man, I'm going to tell you, I knew when I saw his name that they were going to go to him early and often. His name is Jet Vick. Wide receiver, he's a junior for Fort Sumner. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Early going here. Second down and 10 for the Foxes. And still pretty much at the 30-yard line. Nobody to the near side, single running back. 2 receivers at the far side. It's a keeper, and breaking through and cutting up field is the quarterback, I believe, pushed out of bounds at the Tatum 30-yard line. Tyler Graham was able to push him out of bounds. And that is number 15 on the carry. And that is Jordan, I would make that Joaquin Segura, junior, 5'11", quarterback for the Foxes. And we'll see where they mark that. Back a little further than I thought that he went out, and that's good for Tatum. Ball will be at the 33-yard line of Tatum. But that was a big running play on the quarterback keep. First down and 10 for the Foxes. And it's another running play and taking it in with ease. That's a good misdirection play, and it was Segura who took it to the house from 33 yards out. That is a touchdown, Fort Sumner.
All right, Coach, they're going to run the road routes.
So they are up now 6-0. 11-14 to go here in the first quarter. And we go for the 2-point conversion here. It did not take the Foxes long to find the end zone. Segura takes to the snap, throws quickly, and that is caught with Tatum players all around the receiver. That was a bullet throw, and the PAT is good. So it is 8-0 Fort Sumner. Tatum will have their first possession, and we'll have that kickoff coming after touchdown. Meanwhile, I'll let you hear from some of our great sponsors making the broadcast possible on the World Wide Web. Again, it's audio only tonight, but we still thank these guys for their support and you guys for being on the receiving end. I'll be right back.
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
Here there is the kickoff after touchdown, and that's going to sail out of bounds. So Garner and company, there'll be no return on that. We'll see where the officials say it went out. And they could make them kick it again. But I don't think they're going to. It'll give Tatum good enough field position anyway. They're going to have it at the 40 to begin this drive. So Tatum will be underway here. And the first play, Brian Gomez from Taylor Garner. That's going to be about a 4-yard gain for Tatum. So it'll be a second down for the Coyotes. Call it 2nd and 6. Tatum trailing it 8-0 with 10:41 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Garner back in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Turning the corner and getting a first down for the Coyotes into Fox territory. The Tatum ball carrier. That is number 20 for the Coyotes. That is Matt Cervantes, the junior. So Tatum has a little head of steam here on this drive. And they get a fresh set of downs. First and 10, Coyotes, they are in the Foxes' territory around the 46. Quick throw by Garner to the far side, caught, and breaking his way over the 45-yard line to about the 44 is the receiver.
Yeah, Luis is trying to block back on that.
Robert Martinez on the reception. They give him 3, or maybe a short 4, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. for Garner and company. Single receiver out to each side. He's going to throw. That's Cervantes on the swing pass. Cuts it up through the middle, and he's got room. Breaking tackles is Matt Cervantes. 5 to the 24-yard line on a run after the catch. Great effort after he caught that football. First set of downs for Tatum now. And they're getting deep into Fox territory here. 23-yard line is where they're going to put it. Tatum trailing it 8-0, but threatening here to retaliate and answer the early touchdown from Fort Sumner. It's a running play. And the defense is there that time. He got a yard, maybe a little more. Bring up a second down. They are at the 19-yard line with a second and about 7. Snap to Garner, fakes the handoff, throws to the far side. That's caught and drilled, but still on his feet. Receiver for Tatum will be short of the first down, but still gaining positive yards on the play. It's going to be third and short at the 15-yard line. Call it 3rd and 3 at the 15. Tatum trailing 8-0. Early going here. Alan Scott chatting with you on the World Wide Web, HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Snap to Garner. Quick throw to the near side this time. It's caught. And it is Graham. Tyler Graham scores from 15 yards out. Touchdown, Coyotes. Eight, 6 ball game here. Both teams have scored in the early going. And so we await the 2-point try here, but Tatum did what they needed to do. They answered the touchdown. You've got to stay close in this one against an undefeated team.
First threat. We got motion.
And they're
Got a boy, he's in.
diving in toward the end zone. Did he get there? He did. Tatum gets the 2-point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great job offensively. Great job. All right. They're going to come flash with 33 with Segura. Or not Segura. You got that big gap in the kickoff. From the 30 all the way to the 10. Yep, that was perfect. Did you fix your mash? Coach Foltz, did you fix your mash? Did you fix it? Okay, good. Because they're just running, like I said, between your nose and that 5 technique. Which I would too, shoot.
And the kickoff after touchdown, that's a pretty good return out to the 45-yard line. We are tied at 8.
Here comes the sweep. Here comes the sweep.
So Segura back in the gun for Fort Sumner. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking to throw. He's going deep, and he's overthrowing his intended receiver at the Tatum 20-yard line. They went for what we used to call the bomb back in the day. So we are tied at 8. And I need to update that score for you guys. Tatum did get the 2-point conversion. So we are tied at 8. We're looking at Fort Sumner's offense at the Tatum 45. That's a swing pass to the near side. That is caught. The pursuit is there. And only a short gain. Great pursuit by the Tatum defense. And leading the charge to get in there first was number 15, Derek Foltz.
3 yards, 3rd down and 7.
You got a 3rd and 7 now for the Foxes in an 8-8 ball game.
Is he okay? Is Matthew okay? All right, Coach Miami. Quarterback roll up back to the other side.
He's going to roll out this time, the quarterback, Segura. Defense is there. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Watch the
4th down and 7 for the Foxes. We are tied at 8. They had a pass overthrown that had the potential to be a scoring play. Defense was there, but Segura overthrew them and his intended receiver 2 downs ago. 4th down play here. And they are not prepared to kick this thing. They're going to keep the football and go for it. And they throw, and a man's wide open at the 40 of Tatum. And that's a 1st down and more to the 25-yard line of the Coyotes.
First down, Foxes.
So Fort Sumner saving their own hash on 4th down with a big play. And they get a fresh set of downs in Tatum territory at the 25-yard line.
same thing. They're going to go flood route over here. Same routes. Same routes. Yep, illegal block.
We got a flag on this play. We'll see who it's going to go against. They threw the ball down around the 15-yard line, but flags came out. That was a 1st down play for Fort Sumner. Personal foul called on the play. And that's going to go against the home team. And that's a big penalty. That's going to set them back to near the 40-yard line. And now the official walks the other way. And he takes it 5 yards back the other way. So it'll be the 31 is where they're going to put it. And it'll be 1st down after the penalty. But it's 1st down in Santa Rosa. They got a ways to go. Fort Sumner 8, Tatum Coyotes 8. Segura on the quarterback key. He's got big yardage. Finally brought down at about the 19 by the Tatum defense. And he may be injured. Segura has been the standout so far in this game. He's a little gimpy getting up. He's favoring one ankle or lower leg there, it looks like. He did not get the 1st down. They needed about 15, 20 yards to get it. So he will be short by about 5, maybe 6 yards. Looks like they need the 15. Ball at the 19, so they're about 4 yards short. 2nd down play here.
Who's their quarterback? Yeah, no, he got hurt.
So 2nd and 4 for the Foxes. And Segura has had to go out of the ballgame. Looks like quarterback's going to be number 2, and you get a new man out there, and the timing is off, and they have to call a timeout. They were probably going to get a delay of game penalty anyway. 4:36 to go in the opening quarter. We are tied 8 apiece. District ball game, big one tonight for both of these teams. Tatum hanging in there after the early score by the Fort Sumner Foxes. We'll take a break, let you hear from our great sponsors. Alan Scott bringing this audio-only game to you tonight. And Tatum playing well so far. 4:36 left in the first, tied at 8.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
And we are back. It's going to be a throw. Segura is back in the game. He hits number 7, who's headed up the far sideline, brought down at the 10, and that will move the chains for the Foxes. They get a first down, and they are now at the 10-yard line of Tatum. First and 10, threatening again the Foxes here. And Segura, gimpy when he went off the field, appears to be okay now. But he had to be out for at least one play.
Yeah, he's back. Double time, yeah, nasty.
For first and goal from the 10. And cutting it right up the middle, running hard to the end. A Fort Sumner touchdown run.
Coach, it was just nasty.
And that is 33. He finds pay dirt. Or did he not? So 2nd and goal from the 3. His knee must have gone down. Handoff coming to the near side, cutting up the corner, and he's going to walk in this time. And we have a late flag, and we're going to. That was a late flag. He was already in the end zone celebrating when the flag came. There was a Tatum player out of bounds near the official. Scoreboard shows 16-8 now, so we shall see. That's personal foul against Fort Sumner. That's 2 here in the last few minutes on Fort Sumner. A couple of personal fouls. They'll probably assess that on the kickoff, right? Oh, okay, I got you, yeah. He did get in. That was your 2-point conversion. It's 16-8. But there was a personal foul on that 2-point conversion, so they got to penalize him on the kickoff. So we'll adjust that score. 16-8. He did get in from the 10. And then the next play was your 2-point conversion. So Fort Sumner taking the lead back after Tatum tied things up. It is 16-8, still with 3:49 left, first quarter. Alan Scott here tonight on the World Wide Web, HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Our coverage brought to you by Norley Hospital District, Tatum Clinic, the Tatum Schools, Now Pharmacy, Eunice Pump and Supply, Legendary Services, and Lasco Construction. Big thanks to each and every one of those community-minded businesses for all they do to help us get these things on the internet stream. There is the kickoff, fielded by the Coyotes at the 30, heading up field, making moves and cutting up across the 50-yard line on the return. A very nice job there. I'm going with Carlos Martinez, right? The 8 and 9 look exactly alike with the jerseys as tight as they are.
Tatum will start this series at the 47-yard line.
And Robert Martinez is 6, so all those guys look like the same player to me. Coyotes have the ball, though, trailing by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They've been down by 8 before in this game, and they came back and got the score. So they have a 1st and 10 inside Fox territory at about the 47. Rolling out is Garner to the near side. He's just going to flip that one away before the rush gets there. He was under pressure. He did the smart thing. He got rid of it. Be a second down and 10 for the Coyotes. 3:34 left in the first. Fast-moving first quarter. And that's the first penalty on the Coyotes tonight. 2 personal fouls against Fort Sumner, and now a holding penalty against Tatum. So that's going to back them up back to the 40, their own 40. So they are looking at first down yardage. See, first down and Melrose, I'm going to say, is what they need. They're going to need 20 plus to get this. Down 16-8, playing well here in this ball game tonight. We got another flag. That's going to be a delay of game on Tatum. And that's going to back them up a bit more. Tack 5 more on. Put the ball back at Tatum's 35, and they started this drive in Fox territory. Garner, the snap, back to throw. It's a screen pass. Graham will haul that in. And Graham cuts up the far side, got ahead of steam, and almost got back to the original line of scrimmage. Got back everything they lost on the penalties. Pretty close anyway. Be a second down and about 13, so a good gain on the screen pass to Tyler Graham from Taylor Garner, I should say. So second and back on the Fox's side of the field, though, it's the 48. Snap to Garner, fakes the handoff, swing pass to the near side is caught, but the receiver is mobbed. Very little gain, might have lost a few yards on the play. That's Brian Gomez, number 13, who hauled it in, but he really had nowhere to go. Brings up third down. Back to the 49, so back across midfield into Tatum territory again by a yard. Let's call it third and 14. Clock running with 2:20 left in the opening quarter. Trips to the far side, a single man near. Swing pass from Garner is low. Receiver has to go down to get it if he did catch it. And he caught it, but it was a loss on the play of a yard. Fourth down, 14. Make that 4th and 15. And they're going to kick. Garner does the kicking. He plays quarterback, kicks, plays defense. Rarely off the field is Garner. And he gets this one away. And that will sail out of bounds. It won't be a return. And we'll see where the official says it went out. He is at the 25, so that's where Fort Sumner will take over after the kick. $1:30 left here in the opening quarter. 16-8, Fort Sumner. First and 10 at the 25.
Miami.
Back in the shotgun, no running back this time, is Joaquin Segura. Sends a man in motion. He's going to throw to the far side, hits the man in motion. Cutting up field with it, slashing his way for about 7 yards is the receiver. So short pass and a good run after it. Gives him a nice gain on first down, 7, maybe 8 on that play. Bring up second down and short. Ball is at the 33. They're going to need a short 4, long 3 on a second down play. Twins to the near side, single man to the far side, coming in motion, takes a hand. Holmes stands, cutting up field, and getting the first down. Good run. And brought down by the Tatum's defense. Carlos Martinez on the tackle. 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And they're going to have a first down near midfield, and we got a timeout with 37 ticks left on the clock. 16-8. Foxes, they scored on their first possession, due in large part to their quarterback, Segura. And then Tatum was able to march down the field and answer when Tyler Graham took it to pay dirt. So both teams got the 2-point conversions, and then on the previous possession to this one, Fort Sumner was able to go down and score and take the lead at 16-8. We're in a timeout. We'll hear from our sponsors, and I'll be back on the mic in a moment. This is Tatum 8-man varsity, Coyote football, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
And we are back. Fresh set of downs for the Foxes. They're going to throw on first down. They have done that before tonight, and it's short. It's underthrown. And the receiver had to try and go back through the defender to make an attempt at catching it, and we weren't going to have that. And if they don't pick up that flag, I would call offensive pass interference myself. Because they're going to call it on Tatum. How do you do that? The ball was underthrown. He tried to go through the defender. I disagree with that call. They're going to give him a first down on that. That pass was underthrown. The contact was from the Fort Sumner receiver, not from the defender on that play from what I saw. But it's going to be a first down for the Foxes. Yeah, that was, pardon my language, that was crap right there. Throwing deep, and again, it's underthrown, but the receiver, same guy, is able to reach back this time and catch it at the 7-yard line. So the Foxes are in business. That's Clay Norman on the catch. This time he used the hands to catch it. On the previous play, he just tried to run through the defender, so that's why I didn't really like that call. Be a first and goal now from the 7. First and goal at the 7-yard line. Full backfield under center now is Joaquin Segura, and he swings out and throws. That's caught, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. So able to roll out. Their quarterback is really good. Able to roll out, find open men, and he hits number 7, Junior V. Hill, for the score, who's listed as a fullback. So to the end zone again, 22-8 now. And flags on the 2-point try. They're getting flag happy now. Late in the first quarter. See who this one goes against. Shot block is what I heard the PA announcer say. So 22-8. They're going to back them up, and they're going to have to try again for that 2-point conversion. So 22-8 is where we are. And they're going to have to try it now from about the 17-yard line. So a little longer two-point try here makes it interesting. Empty backfield, Segura in the gun, throws over the middle. Another flag comes out, and the pass is caught, but out of the end zone, back of the end zone. And another flag.
Yeah, but it's no good. The 2-point play is no good.
And it's a hold. We'll see who it's on.
Yeah, 2-point play is no good. Yeah, he was out of bounds when he caught it.
But the play, the pass was caught, but not in bounds. It's out of the back of the end zone. So they're talking to Coach Satterwhite and the crew here.
Yeah, he did tackle there.
Point after is no good. The penalty will be declined, and we get the result of the play. So we go 22-8
Watch for onside.
is the score, and that's where we're going to leave it. So we'll have a kickoff here with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter here in a moment or two. And meanwhile, more from our great sponsors, community-minded businesses who support the schools and the kids by helping us bring you coverage on the World Wide Web at HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
All right, we are back. There was no return on the kickoff. It went out of bounds. Coyotes are in business, but a flag before they can even get this play underway. Procedure, probably a false start. Man, I'll tell you what, the Zebras are going flag crazy here lately. 23 seconds still left in the first. It was moving quickly, and now we got a flag on every play. And that's going to back Tatum up 5, so it'll be 1st and 15.
All right, you got 17, 15 seconds. Better hurry. Yep.
So Garner and company down 22-8. They're going to run a play here. We're going to get to the end of the first quarter here fairly quickly. And that is whistled dead for a timeout. Tatum. So the Coyotes will talk about it here. You might want to draw up something, maybe take a shot on the final play probably of the first quarter. Maybe they're thinking you're just going to hand it off to get the time off the clock and not risk it. I might throw deep on them. Because they are certainly have an efficient offense. They found the end zone 3 times. Tatum has been there once, but Tatum can hit some big plays too. We know that. So they break the huddle here. Fort Sumner's D already on the field. 1st and 15. Ball right at the 30-yard line of Tatum. Fakes the handoff, swing past the far side, and incomplete. Fox has scooped it up just to be sure it wasn't caught and dropped, and it was not. It'll go incomplete. 2nd and 15. So from the same spot, 2nd down 15 from the 30. 19 seconds left opening quarter. Garner back in the gun. Protection's good. Now he's flushed, runs to the near side, and just has to go out of bounds, and he's hit out of bounds. Now we should have a flag. Where's the flag there? Very close to hitting him out of bounds. But no flag. So a small loss on the play of 2 yards will make it a little bit longer effort for Tatum this time.
I think Coach is counting like number 5. Yes. The safety or
Third down, let's call it 17. And tackled behind the line of scrimmage on that play will bring up 4th down. And the first quarter will come to an end. And after 1, Fort Sumner's Foxes 22, Tatum Coyotes 8. Take a timeout. You'll hear more from our great sponsors. And quarter number 2 is coming up on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel at HobbsAmerica.com. Stay tuned.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your
Alan Scott talking to you again as we are set for action here. Quarter number 2 underway, and Garner on 4th down. That is fielded by the Foxes at the 31. Home field side of things. Knocked away by the Coyotes, and they're going to recover the fumble. That is a strip and a fumble, and the Coyotes are going to have this football. Falling on it is number 13 for Tatum. Great work getting the hands in there to strip it away, and Brian Gomez makes the recovery, and the Coyotes have it at the Foxes' 47-yard line. Big play.
He's in already.
First down and 10 for Garner and company. This could be a momentum builder here for Tatum as they get the strip and the recovery, and they're at the Fort Sumner 47. It'll be a handoff up the middle and a gain of a couple, 3, maybe 4 yards on the play for the Coyotes. They'll mark this somewhere around between the 43 and 44 yard line. So call it the 43.5 yard line. And a second down for Tatum. Second and about 6.
Second down and along 7.
Handoff up the middle. Good effort. About a yard or 2 short of the first down, but a good run. Martinez on the carry, number 6 for Tatum. 3rd and 3 now. So the Coyotes trying to take advantage of a turnover on the kickoff, or on the punt, I should say. Able to strip it away and recover it. Garner hands it off. And about a yard short on 3rd. They're probably going to go for it here on 4th down. They are awfully close. They will need about a yard. Second quarter action, 10-11 until halftime.
4th
They don't need much. We'll call it a yard. I'm thinking maybe a little less. Twins to the near side. Graham is at setback. Single receiver to the far side, and Garner in the gun here on 4th down. High snap, he handles it. Swing pass near side, overthrown. Goes through the hands of his intended receiver, which was Carlos Martinez, so it'll go over on downs.
Snap it. They go get a 3, 2, 1. Time.
We got a timeout, Fort Sumner. They have taken over on downs here, but before they run a play, they take a timeout. 9:38, the clock is stopped here with that timeout. 22-8 is your score. So while they chat about it, you'll hear more from our great sponsors, and I'll be right back.
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes. Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
And we are back. A first down play. Got a couple, maybe a long one for Fort Sumner. And we are now in the second quarter. First quarter, Fort Sumner moving right to left. Now it's left to right as I am on the home side looking down at the 50-yard line. 22-8 score with 9:31 to go until the halftime break, and they take another time out. Be a second down coming and about 9 for Fort Sumner after this timeout. Coyotes bring a 2-3 record in this ball game. Fort Sumner House is 4-0. Of course, the last game for Tatum was 38-6 loss, homecoming night at Melrose. And for the Fort Sumner Foxes, their last action was a 50-0 drubbing of Clayton. Tatum 0-1 in district, and the Foxes are 1-0. The common opponent, Magdalena. You recall in game 1, Tatum lost to the Steers 44-6, and Fort Sumner was able to beat Magdalena by a score of 46-34. A lot of points put up in that ball game. Neither team, of course, wants to lose a district ball game. You never want to lose any ball game, but when the district season comes, all of those preparatory games against non-district schools that got you ready, those are out the window. You just want to run the table in district, do as well as you can, see if you can't sneak into the playoffs and keep your season going.
So could David go back in since it was coming on the field?
And the teams make their way back out onto the field here, so we'll get back to it. Coyotes down 22-8. And a second down for Fort Sumner and Joaquin Segura, their very talented quarterback. And the ball is just shy of the 40-yard line where they're going to snap this. If they snap it, and they don't. What do we got now? I'm telling you, this game was moving back and forth. Now the rhythm is going out of this thing. We get ready and then a flag. We get ready and a timeout. We get ready and I don't know what they're doing now. Foxes will go back and huddle up again. The officials are huddled up at the 40, chatting with the Tatum defense. What are they talking about? Guess as good as mine. The down marker hasn't changed. I don't see a flag out there. There may be, but we didn't really have a chance for anything to happen. Maybe. Okay, I think we're ready. I think they were talking about what they want from Tasty Freeze at halftime. We're finally ready. A second down and long, 2nd and 9 for the Foxes. They're going to fake the handoff, throw over the middle, caught, and nobody there. The receiver turns it up and finally is out of bounds at the 36-yard line, vicinity of 36. They'll mark it at the Tatum 35. That's a first down. Segura able to hit his target over the middle. They do well at disguising routes, and they get you looking one way, and then the receiver came open over the middle. Good throw from Segura, and it's a first down in Coyote territory.
Yeah, because it was motion, so we covered 3. So we checked it for 3.
So first down and 10 at the 35 of Tatum. Twins to each side. One man goes in motion, and it's going to be a run from Segura. He takes the shotgun snap, turns it up the left side. He's got room. Hammered, but he got a first down and about 5 more, and then they're going to throw a penalty flag on Tatum for slinging him to the ground. They're probably going to go with a personal foul. And I'll tell you what, they hit Garner out of bounds up here, and there was no flag. But they're going to throw it when you sling their quarterback to the ground. Again, I think if you called that one, you had to call the one earlier when Garner was hit out of bounds. I mean, what you got to call it even for both sides. What's good for them is good for us. That moves the ball after the penalty to the 10-yard line. So the Foxes will be threatening again. First down and 10 at the Tatum 10.
Yeah, I wouldn't Taylor tackled him. It was David.
He did sling him to the ground, but it wasn't any worse than when Garner got hit in front of his own bench. Sumner threatening here. Segura back in the shotgun this time. Looking to throw. Protection good. Now he's flushed out. Running to the near side. Hit as he throws. Slings it to the end zone and overthrows everybody. Another flag. They may call roughing the passer, or it may be a hold. That's a personal foul on Tatum. They were calling it pretty even first quarter, but it's getting a little lopsided now. And then another flag. Somebody must have said something. You're going to have to give these guys 2 flags each the way they're pulling them out of their pockets now. But this penalty had to be for saying something because there was no play going on when the second flag came out. They're going to be at the 2.5-yard line as a result of all that, though. 2nd and goal.
No, Coach, he's talking to Tyler. He's talking to Tyler. He's talking to Tyler.
So 2nd and goal just inside the 3 for the Fort Sumner Foxes, and Tatum under penalty flags on almost every play on this drive. So Segura is your quarterback. He's got a running back there with him. That's Saul Marquez, number 33. And everybody else packed on the line of scrimmage. Probably going to fake it up the middle and roll out the quarterback. Nope, they run it up the middle.
Marquez is just short of the goal line.
And Marquez is held out of the end zone by the Tatum defense. Good work there. Just short of the goal line.
Second goal from inside the 1.
So it's a second down and goal from the 1. Clock is running, 7:40 to go before the half in a 22-8 ball game. Segura's under center. You got a full house backfield, 2 running backs this time. And the handoff, and they punch it in. They're able to punch it in from the 1. And barring any flags, you can add 6 to it. That makes it 28 now for Fort Sumner. 2-point try to come. So a 1-yard touchdown run makes it 28-8. Under center this time is Joaquin Segura. He's going to keep it. Now he'll throw for the 2-point conversion. Junior Vigil, number 7, able to snag that one. And there's a flag on the play. Why am I not surprised? This time, no, it goes against the Foxes, backs them up a little. So they're going to have a little longer 2-point try here now. Trying to make it 30-8. They fake a handoff. Segura throws in and out of the hands in the back of the end zone and incomplete. He had it. Just took his eye off it or something. Had to go right through his hands. That's good for Tatum. The score remains 28-8. 7:13 left. Second quarter. You are listening to Tatum Coyote 8-man varsity football against Fort Sumner's Foxes. Noalmark Digital Solutions, One Radio Square Sports, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Coyotes back on offense here in a moment, and I'll be right back as well after this word from our great sponsors, making all of this possible on the World Wide Web.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic. Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
And we are back. Tatum fields the kickoff. And the return man still on his feet. Good job getting it back out across the 25 to just short of the 30. Mark this somewhere around the 25-26. And a fresh set of downs for Taylor Garner and the Coyotes. Trailing it by 20. A lot of penalties called in this game, and the majority of them have been against Tatum, but they've called several on Fort Sumner too. But plenty of time for Tatum to get down the field, put something on the scoreboard before the halftime break. Garner in the shotgun. And he fakes the handoff and keeps it, drives hard. He's going to pick up 3 or 4, and we got another flag, and I have no idea what that's for. Unsportsmanlike conduct. And that's going to Sumner. These two teams are building up a little something down there because the couple of things have been called when it's well after the play. And that's a first down for Tatum, courtesy of the penalty, and it puts it at the 47. So Tatum near midfield with a fresh set of downs. And it's a short running play for the Coyotes, but it is going to gain 3 or maybe 4. Bring up a second down and 6, and the ball is in Fort Sumner territory at the Fox 49. Second and 6, Garner back in the gun. Graham is your running back. He takes the handoff. He's got room and lowers the head, gets the first down, and winds up at the Fort Sumner 39-yard line. Good hard run on Tyler Graham's part, and that'll move the sticks. And the Coyotes have some momentum here. They'll have a first down at the 39 of Fort Sumner.
30 seconds, but plenty of time.
Clock is running, 5:45 to go before the halftime break. Single receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side. 1 running back, and Garner in the shotgun. Swing pass, far side, caught, cutting it back into the middle for a gain of about 4 after the reception. And a flag on the play. Why am I not surprised? And they're going to say Fort Sumner has got the ball. So it's turned over somewhere at the bottom of the scrum there after the completed pass. It goes over and lost the football, and they recovered it. And they mark it at the 37 of Fort Sumner. That's a bad break for the Coyotes right there. They had momentum. It was swinging their way. Then you turn the ball over. So it's a 1st and 10 at the 37, and Joaquin Segura back in. He's going to keep it after the shotgun snap, and he's driven out of bounds by the Tatum defense after a gain of about 6, maybe 7 on the first down carry. I'm going to call it 6. It's a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 43. And the defense needs to stiffen here because really, if you look at it, you don't turn that ball over, you go down and score. If they score here, it's a 2-touchdown swing in the score itself. Segura running all over the place, but able to evade tacklers and gets the first down. He cut it to the far side, back into the near side, and finally upfield. And that was a good carry, all on the efforts of the quarterback, Joaquin Segura, who ran a long way to get about 12 yards. Ran side to side for a long time and finally gets it into Tatum territory at the 46 with a fresh set of downs. And 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Foxes break the huddle here, leading it by 20. And if you're just tuning in, we didn't get permission. We can't shoot pictures tonight, but we're proud to bring you audio. And there's movement. And they're going to call it on Tatum. And I don't know if you move unless the guy in front of you moves. I'm thinking that should have been on them. But that'll give them 5 more for free. So now you're looking at 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Back in the shotgun is Joaquin Segura. Twins to each side. He's throwing downfield. He's throwing deep over the middle. And just in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 2, who had a step on the defender there. Clay Norman. That had a touchdown written all over it, but just a little too long and off his fingers, incomplete. And why not take a shot? You were looking at 1st and 5 anyway, now 2nd and 5. You could take another shot and still have 3rd and manageable if you are Fort Sumner here.
Oh, you got tight end?
2 receivers far, single receiver to the near side. Shotgun snap, Segura throws, swing pass, caught, and driven out of bounds near the 1st down. Maybe going to be a little bit short after the reception was Seth Size, number 5, the tight end. And they are going to say he did get it. So 1st and 10. Ball will be at the Tatum 35. Fox is trying to add to their lead, 28-8. Tatum trying to keep them from doing that. Segura to throw over the middle, caught, and a good one-on-one tackle, but a big gain, too, of about 7 on the play. Kirby on the tackle for Tatum. 2nd and 3. But getting closer to the red zone, too, the Foxes here, with 3:40 to go in the 1st half.
Trips again.
3 receivers far, 1 to the near side. Otherwise, an empty backfield for Joaquin Segura. Snap, throw, deep, corner of the end zone, and flags. And it looked like Tatum might have had a chance to intercept that thing. But it's probably not going to matter after they call pass interference on the Coyotes. We shall see. It could go either way, really. 2 defenders back there, 1 receiver. Pass interference against Tatum. So now they have a 1st and goal inside the 5. Or make that inside the 15. Yeah.
Trips over here.
So 1st and 10 at the 14. And Segura flushed out of the pocket, just going to run it up the middle. He is tackled short of the end zone. But he picked up significant yardage there. Looks like he may have gotten 8 or 9 on the play. 2nd down and 2. And they mark it at the 6. So the Foxes driving and eating up time here in the latter stages of the 2nd quarter. You can get a 1st down, but they're thinking touchdown. It's under center, quarterback keeper, and he's in. Forget the 1st down. They got the touchdown on the Strength of Segura is running. And it's 34-8. With the 2-point try to come right here. Segura rolling left, looking to throw, has a man caught, and the 2-point conversion is good. 36-8 with 2:34 left. Here in now quarter number 2. We await the kickoff after touchdown, and while we do, I'll take a break. Like you hear from our sponsors, making our coverage on the World Wide Web possible tonight. Tatum Coyote football continues on HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
And we are back. The return is a short one for the Coyotes. Here near the 20-yard line. Mark it at about the 22 with 2:26 left to go here in the first half. 36-8 now, the Coyotes trailing. Undefeated Fort Sumner here at their place. And a fresh set of downs for Garner and company, but they've got a long way to go to Pater. Swing pass to the near side is caught.
Martinez on the reception, tackled by Seth Seiss. Segura there to trip him up as well.
Gain on the play, but not enough for a first down. Got about 4.
Down 7.
Give him 3 on the play. Second down and 7. I was waiting for the flag. Empty backfield for Garner. Single receiver near, 3 to the far side. As Tatum moves from right to left as you look at your screen here. And that's how I look at the 50-yard line here in the press box. Deep throw from Garner will sail out of bounds. He was trying to hit number 8, Carlos Martinez, up the sideline. He had a step, but the defender was there, and it's overthrown out of bounds. Bring up 3rd down. Still need about 7 to get the first. 1:27 left before halftime. Snap to Garner. Looking to throw. Protection good. Fires, caught in traffic and hammered, but able to hang on to it. And a late flag again. We'll see who they're gonna. And it's against Tatum. They're gonna go over and talk to Coach Satterwhite about it. And that's 15 yards. And the frustration, I think, for Tatum's coming out here, because that's the third time tonight after the play something has happened. Somebody says something, it's unsportsmanlike, you tack 15, march them backwards.
All the way back to the 14-yard line.
All the way back to the 14-yard line now with $1:07 left. And that's frustration, I think, on the part of Tatum, and I can't blame him, really. You're going to have to kick it away from your goal line. They're going to fake it, and Garner's going to run. And he's got the first down. They caught him with their pants down there. If they don't throw a penalty flag. Fake punt. Garner is able to convert. That should make him feel a little better after the block punt at Melrose. That fake punt worked nicely. Gives the Coyotes a first down at the 33. And we have an officials timeout now. And 44 seconds, they wanted to adjust the clock, I think. Yeah, they wanted to add time to it. Back to business, 57 seconds left here. And a first down for Garner. Affection, he's going to roll to the near side, lob it out there. And he did have a guy in the vicinity, but it was not close. But he had a receiver near enough. He could sail that one out of bounds. Took 6 seconds off the clock. 51 ticks left now till the halftime break. And a second down and 10 for the Coyotes. Garner, swing pass, caught. That's a first down. And drilled, but not before he gets the first down. And good work that time, and that is a good throw and catch there from the Coyotes. Hauling that in is Carlos Martinez. So the Coyotes still have 25 ticks to work with. Garner's going to sail that one up the far sideline for his intended receiver, and it's incomplete, but it was close. The defender right there, one-on-one on that play. I was kind of waiting to see if they're going to throw a flag. They don't. So it'll go incomplete, and still, though, on the pass play, the clock stops. He didn't take much time, 21 seconds left. And we'll have a second down. Nope, we're going to replay the first down because another penalty flag did come out, and it's going to go against the Coyotes. Puts the ball back at the 30. We're at the 45. And you need the 45 of Fort Sumner for a first down. And that pass toward the far sideline will go incomplete. We have another. No, that's the football this time, throwing between the officials. I thought they were throwing another flag. 17 seconds left. So you're at the 30, and you got to get to their 45 for a first down. So you need 25 if you're Tatum. And a flag comes out. Somebody moved. That's a false start against the Coyotes. Back them up 5 more. Back to the 25 now. Second down and 30. In the waning seconds of the half, they're going to hand it off, and it's Graham. He's got ahead of steam, but he's hit at the 30 and brought down, falls forward to get another couple, 3 yards. So a good effort, and the clock will count down and expire. We're going to get to halftime right now. And we go to the break with Fort Sumner's Foxes leading the Tatum Coyotes by a score of 36-8. Still got a whole half to go. Dragons regroup, come back out, and get after them in that third quarter. We have a 15. You hear from our sponsors. I'm going to take a bit of a break, step out of the booth, and I will pictures tonight, but we couldn't get permission from Fort Sumner to do so. But we are proud to bring it live. We do whatever we can do, however we can do it, to get these games on. I want to thank Evie and Tiff, all of our backups who've been back there too, for all the hard work they do on a football Friday night when we're covering all Lee County teams, all 5 of them, because that's how we roll at One Radio Square Sports, Noalmark Digital Solutions, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. So we're at the break, 36-8. The Foxes lead it, and I'll be back shortly. Thanks for staying with us, everybody. We do appreciate that, and we also thank our great sponsors, and we'll be back. See if the Coyotes can make a comeback tonight.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
All right, we are at the halftime break, and since there is no action going on, I can't show you the game, but I can show you the field. And there you can see they have a natural turf field. No one on it, no action, so we're not breaking any promises here. There's another look at it. You can maybe catch the scoreboard over there in the corner. We're at the halftime break. And Tatum 36-8. Coyotes have played well, but penalties have hurt them. A lot of personal fouls not called. I felt Garner was hit out of bounds. No call made on a play. And then their quarterback, who also runs football a lot, was slung to the ground by a Tatum tackler, but it was in the field of play, and that drew a penalty. To me, Garner appeared to get hit out of bounds, and there was no flag. And the first quarter, 3 quarters of the first, all of us. But some of that, too, is the frustration of the Coyotes, who are taking their lumps this year, play with this team, and they did early in the ballgame. But you can tell, if you are listening tonight, that Fort Sumner is talented. They have not lost. And they were able to hang 36 points up here in the first half. So, some sportsmanlike. But the Coyotes of Tatum, both boys, girls, no matter what sport we're in, they always play hard, and they're playing hard tonight. Maybe a little too hard at times, and that's where those penalties come from. But we're counting down with about 8 minutes left on the halftime clock. I'm going to step out and get a little bit of air and stretch my legs, and then we'll be back with more. Audio portion of the broadcast will continue on the World Wide Web at HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. And thanks for being on the receiving end tonight, and a big thanks to all of our sponsors as well. We'll have that third quarter coming up soon. All right, I am back. Lovely night here in Fort Sumner, where you can find the Billy the Kid Museum, the grave site of Billy the Kid, just outside town here. And rumor has it that the old jail here, the city/county facility, which they have a new one now, the old one, building's still in use, but rumor has it it's haunted. The jail used to be in the basement on the lower floors, and it's rumored to be haunted. You're okay, young man. That was the young man that shoots the games for Tatum, who came in and out of the booth, and he didn't bother me a bit. I don't think it bothered you guys. In fact, everybody you meet from Tatum is nice. I meet a lot of their young kids, the ones that shoot the ball games. They want to have film to look at later, and they're all very nice and gracious and being raised right, and that's how we do it in southeast New Mexico and West Texas. The Coyotes are back out on the field. They are trailing at halftime 36-8. And the Fort Sumner Foxes won the toss at the beginning of the ball game and elected to take the ball, which means they will be kicking here. And the Coyotes will be on the receiving end, I believe. Some points on the board in the second half. What you got to do is keep them from scoring. And the teams are going to go through their warm-ups. They're probably going to add a little bit of time to the halftime clock. It wouldn't surprise me, as both squads just now getting back out here to get loose for the third quarter. Yep, they add 3 minutes. So while we wait those 3 minutes, I'll let you hear more from our great sponsors bringing you our coverage tonight. Around the 20, around the pass to the sideline, a screen to number 5, and up down, and number 68 put an end to that. Man, Thomas Senna put it to, and it's a good thing they were squared up, because that any other way would have been a penalty. But he turned around and squared up against him. Something about that looked illegal, but it wasn't. But I'll tell you what, he got drilled, and that sprung the receiver for several more yards. So the ball will be placed right at midfield, and it'll be a third down and about a short 7, long 6 for the Foxes. Fake handoff, rolling out, looking to throw is Segura. Flips it upfield, incomplete. So on the incompletion, 4th down, they're still going to need, I'm going to say, about 7. And they appear to be going for it here, as Segura is in the shotgun. He's going to roll, to the Tatum side of the field, the far side from where we are. Throw back against the grain, caught for the first down. That was a great throw. You're running one way and you throw the other way. And that is caught. And that was a heck of a throw and a great play by their quarterback. He was running with a full head of steam toward the far sideline and then threw right-handed back into the middle of the field. So first down, Fort Sumner. In Tatum territory now at the 41-yard line of Tatum. 3:30 left here in the third period. Segura rolling near side this time, throws up the sideline. Had two men down there, overthrew one, the other one caught it. They ran very similar routes and a good throw to get it over the head of one receiver and into the hands of the one that was behind him. Both receivers in the area. Three receivers near, one man to the far side. And it's a keeper, and he's crushed and driven backwards on the play by the Tatum Coyote defense. Big play, mano a mano from number 56. Luis Ibarra is who I've got. And a loss on the play of 7, back to the 22. So second down, 17 now for Fort Sumner. 2:38 and counting in the third quarter. Segura hands it off this time to the speedy running back up the sideline down near the goal line. Stopped at about the 3-yard line. Good misdirection play, and on the carry was number 33, Saul Marquez. Just when you think you got them, you're doing something to knock them back on their heels, they hit you with that. More often than not, they throw, but that time a nice slashing run from number 33 gets it down to the 3, and they have a first and goal. Looked as if the third quarter might go scoreless, but they are certainly knocking on the door here. Tatum's defense trying to dig in. And the defense wins that one, drives the ball carrier backwards. I'm going to say no gain on that play if they didn't lose a yard or two. Be second and goal. Ibarra again on the stop. Second down. Now they need 5 to punch this thing in. We'll see what the Foxes dial up here. 2 receivers near, one to the far side. You got a running back now who goes in motion. Throw over the middle, wide open, caught, touchdown. And again, they get you looking to both sides, and they throw over the middle, and that's hauled in for the score. They haven't put it on the board yet, so maybe he didn't get in. I could have sworn I saw the arms go up. Yeah, because there's your 2-point conversion right there. Now they changed the scoreboard. So 36. And your 2-point conversion, you add 8, you get 44-8 now with 105 left Here in the third period, Fort Sumner is the team that scores here in the third quarter. Quarter not over. You got a buck 5, but I don't know if that's time for Tatum to mount a drive and get anything up during the period or not. I'm thinking we'll go to the fourth quarter probably with a 44-8 tally. And the Foxes will kick it to the visitors here. With 1:05 left in the third. Be a short kick, takes a Foxes bounce, fielded by Tatum. In where the Coyotes will set up shop here. And the clock is counting down at 50 seconds left, third period.
Tatum starts at the 44-yard line.
First down and 10 from the 24 for the Coyotes. 27 ticks left in the third quarter. Garner throws to the near side. And brought down immediately after catching that football is number 8, Carlos Martinez. They say Mendoza. 9, David Mendoza. And the third quarter just about to expire here, folks. And that is the end of the third quarter. 44-8 is the score. Coyotes have the football. We'll take a break, let you hear from our sponsors, and then we've got the fourth quarter as Coyotes and Foxes tangle here in Fort Sumner, America. I'll be right back.
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes. Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
And back on the mic, Alan Scott here with you. We're half a minute into the fourth quarter. Little throw and catch for the Coyotes. Gets them close to the first down, about 2.5 yards shy. Third down. And Tatum will take a timeout. So it's third down and about 3. And the Coyotes will talk about it. And down a running clock here now, which makes it even harder for Tatum to mount any kind of comeback here, though, even though we have most of the fourth quarter to go. Because if 35, they run the clock. And you can see by the performance of their offense that one reason why these guys have not lost. They have a lot of weapons. They have a talented quarterback who can run and throw, but I'm impressed with the route running by their receivers. And then when they lull you to sleep doing that, they got 33 they can hand the ball off to, and he can hurt you running the ball. There's a first down for Tatum on a throw from Garner, and so they'll move these sticks and mark this thing at about the 37 of the Coyotes. Maybe 38. Yep, be at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Coyotes. And if you are Tatum now, you know, a nice drive down the field will take some time off this clock, and you can keep their offense off the field. But now they're just pulling their ears back and coming if you are the Fort Sumner defense. Good run by the Coyotes here. That's a first down and more. And that is Graham. He's made some big plays tonight. A strong run right there. As he gets into Fort Sumner territory. And they'll mark this at about the 44 of the Foxes. Clock continues to run here, but whether or not you can make a giant comeback, Tatum, proud bunch. They're going to go down here and try to put points on the board here. So that win or lose, they're going to remember they were here. Garner, quick pass to the sideline, caught, dropped after a short game. And he say they have it, and I think they may. So just, again, when you think you got something going, force the turnover. So the 43-yard line, but the ball will be going the other way. 9:43 left. Clock stops on the change of possession, and the ball will go back to Fort Sumner. And the Foxes lead at 44-8 here in the fourth. Joaquin. He's just going to keep it and runs it toward the sideline and brought down. Tyler Graham picked up 5 on the play, 2nd and 5. Ball at the 48. .05 to go in the ball game. And there is that running back I was talking about. And he's got the first down, driving a Tatum player backwards to the 39-yard line of the Coyotes. And a first down for the Foxes. They'll put this at the 41, so they get into Tatum territory. 8:30 left. Joaquin Segura going the distance tonight. He missed one play on a brief injury. Fakes the handoff, throws. Caught, but the defense is there to drive the receiver backwards. It'll be a short gain, maybe, yard or two on the play, but good work by the Coyote defense there. Hit him hard and drove him back 5 yards. So 2nd and 9. .730 left, and the clock runs here. 2nd and long for Fort Sumner. Man goes in motion. They fake to him. Rush is coming. He has to throw in a hurry, and that is incomplete. just a little overthrown. If he hauls that one in, it's a first down. The receiver was right at the mark for the first down, but it's incomplete. Brings up third down. And you need about 9. Two receivers far, one to the near side, the side I am on. You got a single running back, and now he will head out into the flat. And just keeping the football and going the other way is the quarterback, Segura. He's got a head of steam. He gets a first down. He's out of bounds just shy of the 20. And a flag on the play. And that's a hold against Fort Sumner, so wipe that out. Go back to the original line of scrimmage and mark off 10. And they're back in Tatum territory now at the 48, 49. Call it the 47. So third and long. We're going to throw a late flag on this one. I don't know that needed a call. Tatum's defender got a hand out. Good, they're going to pick it up. They'll pick it up and say, okay, mea culpa, no foul, and we'll move on because I don't know what you would call on there. Brings up fourth down. The Coyote defender did a good job getting a hand up to break up the play. So no penalty. And fourth and long now for Fort Sumner. Just run 4:40 left in the ball game. They'll probably just punt this thing away. And they do. And that'll take a roll, and the Foxes will down it inside the 5 at about the 4, maybe 3 yard line is where Tatum will take over. They're going to put this at the 3. Garner will take that shotgun snap in his own end zone, throw to the sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Backed up against their own end zone here are the Tatum Coyotes with under 4 now to go fourth quarter. And Garner would be in the shotgun, standing in his own end zone. 2 receivers to each side, nobody in the backfield but Garner. And he's going to throw deep. They want the big shot downfield and incomplete at the 40-yard line. Not a bad throw in the vicinity. And 3rd down and 10. Clock continues now to run. But I would do the same thing. Take a shot, which they did right there. Because this one will go in the books for Fort Sumner. But, hey, how cool would it be to get a big, huge 90-yard pass play against them here late in the game for a score? 2:55 and counting. 3rd down, and again, Garner will take the snap in his own end zone. Short pass is complete, but not going to be enough for the first. And maybe a late flag coming in there. And that's going to be a hold on Tatum, so it'll be half the distance. You can't give them a big penalty. The ball's at the 3. So now it'll be at the half-yard line. One and a half, I guess. And your quarterback also does your kicking, so 4th down here and you're against your own end zone, you're going to be kicking this away. Under 2 to go in the game. Low snap. Garner handles it and makes a great kick considering where he was. That'll go out of bounds around the 40. And they'll mark it near the 42, 41, 42-yard line. And the ball will go back over to Fort Sumner. They put it at the 41. Just about to get this one in the books, down to 1:45 under a running clock here. The Foxes will come out and we'll see if they try anything or just maybe take a knee. They can take the time off the clock with a fresh set of downs here. And they'll take a delay of game penalty here, Fort Sumner. And that's okay. Clock continues to run. They back them up 5. Academic at this point down to 109. It'll be first and 15, less than a minute to play. And I don't think they're not in a hurry to get to the line of scrimmage here. Which is good. You take the high side here. Yeah, they'll just take another delay because the clock continues to run. So we're going to get this one in the books. The final score is going to be 44-8. 25 seconds left. And the season of hard knocks continues for Tatum, but better days to come. Gain experience, win or lose, with each game. And these guys, I don't ever see them hang their heads. They're always fighting, scrapping, even though they're going to come up short in this one against Fort Sumner, who will remain undefeated. Congratulations to Fort Sumner's Foxes. 44-8 is the final. And Tatum will go out and show sportsmanship. The two teams will meet at the 50-yard line, and you keep your head up and work towards the next one. You got to strap it on and go after it again next time. And the Foxes win this one big, 44-8. And Tatum will continue to work. I want to thank our sponsors for making it possible tonight. Norley Hospital District Tatum Clinic, the Tatum Schools, Now Pharmacy, Unis Pump and Supply, Legendary Services, and Lasco Construction. Next ball game is 8th October, 1 in the afternoon. That's a Saturday game at Tatum High School. And if there is an upswing coming out of this, it's the fact that with all the traveling the Coyotes have done, final 3 games against Dulce, Clayton, and Logan are in the lovely confines of Tatum, America. And I don't know about the coaches and the players, but I am glad. We have been on the road a lot and got those road games behind us now, so we'll wrap up the season by playing in Tatum. So better things to come for the Coyotes. They lose this one 44-8. And we'll get after them next week, and we'll have that game for you as well on the World Wide Web at HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. I'm going to let you hear from our sponsors one more time. A big thanks to Evie and Tiff back at One Radio Square for the great work they do backing us up. And thanks to you guys for listening tonight. We wish we could have brought you pictures, but We roll with it and bring you audio, and next week there won't be a problem. You'll get pictures and sound from Tatum as the Coyotes take on Dulce. So long from Fort Sumner. I'll see you at the next one, and please do business with our fine sponsors. We couldn't do it without them. Alan Scott on the World Wide Web at HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.
Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistent. You need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered.
A season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
And is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools.